We got light-skinned Pierre coming to the podcast today.
God
anybody
damn.
Anybody that doesn't know light-skinned Pierre.
Yeah, he the leader of the Waffle Colors. Him and Drake.
That works. That works. Lucky I can't see all y'all that well.
That's why.
Okay, lucky I can't see y'all.
Let's just bring in a comedian, great friend of mine, and great to the podcast now, Pierre. What's going on, boss?
Man, first of all, I really appreciate being on here with Color Me Bad. I appreciate y'all.
You know it's all for love, man.
I know it is. It ain't nothing
That
else.
was the only boy band I think I could have been in looks wise was Color Me Bad.
So really? You wrote some jokes down before we got started.
Is that what he said?
you put a set together before we got started. What's going on, Pierre?
It's good, man. I'm excited. You know, boxing is back alive again. You know, I'm a huge boxing fan. I watch, I work out. I've been working out since I was 13 years old boxing. So I'm excited, man. I'm excited to be with you and your whole comrades, your crew. Unfortunately, I haven't caught your show enough to know these guys individually, how crazy they are, what they know about boxing or whatever the situation is. But
we know everything there is to know about boxing. Don't ever question us.
I was going to say the opposite. I was going to say not much, but we're here.
Okay. All right.
Hey, listen.
They call me Mini Max Kellerman, so.
Is that what they call you? Damn. Okay.
No, I call me that, but no one else does.
Before the show start, Carson, me, my lady, Shawn, the producer, and Pierre got you a gift.
Oh, snap.
That's it. Yeah, it is. Give it to him.
Yeah.
Give it to him.
I'm going to present you with a gift.
Well, hold on, what's going on?
Hey,
open it up.
From Pierre, Carson,
your birthday
Shawn.
coming up Wednesday.
Yeah.
Excuse my language, but I don't want this.
Hey, look what they got on. Look, check the other side, though.
Look at that side. Look at
Oh, okay.
that
I see it.
Okay,
I see it.
Okay, you see what I did there.
All right. So they got me some 3-time world champion Crocs.
There you go.
With the
Velvet?
squirrel fur on the inside.
Yep, that's rabbit.
All right, cool.
All right, check out the other one. We got the other one. Check out the other one. Let's something on the other one.
And a bottle of water.
The other one said 2 times, but good enough.
Oh, okay.
That's funny.
I got you. I
Reese.
appreciate it.
Hey.
Yeah, I appreciate it. There you go.
Yeah.
So my 2 kids and my wife right here.
There you go.
All right. Cool. Well, I appreciate y'all.
Hey, shout out to Pierre. He came
Appreciate
through.
y'all.
I always do. I always do with the kicks. I don't know about no Crocs though, but okay, man. You kind of.
Hey, listen. Let's jump into it right quick because we only gonna keep you for 10 to 15 minutes. Next time I bring you back, you'll be in studio and we're gonna do a motivational Monday episode with you. But
all right.
The question is, why is Pierre on the podcast? Is he a big boxing fan? Is he a big fan of yours? What's the deal? So just let everybody know, like, you are a humongous boxing fan. Not just,
without a doubt.
You ain't new to the game. Yeah.
Oh, without a doubt. Well, I've like I said, I started boxing myself in DC at 13 years old. Been following boxing since then. Every city I go to, I join the local boxing gym. From Wild Card, I've been to Paulina Boxing Gym in LA. Anywhere I go, I join the boxing gym. I love being in the atmosphere. I've done a couple of announcements at local boxing matches. I follow them. I have friends of mine who come support me everywhere. I was in Detroit. Tommy Hearns came. Just so many. It's actually funny. I told him when I was a kid, when he fought Sugar Ray the first time, even though I'm from Maryland, I was going for him. I said, man, I cried after that fight, man. He said, shit, nigga. He said, I cried too. Said,
yeah.
That's right. He said, he probably cried. But I followed boxing. I know the intricacies of boxing, behind the scenes and in front of the scenes. And I'm a true boxing fan. I love it. I respect those who get in the ring. I don't consider somebody, what do you call it? Like not a loser, but like who has a record that's not a winning record. I don't look down at them. I know what it takes to get in that ring, man. It takes heart, and so I don't like. Sometimes I watch fights and it be in the 12th round or 10th or 12th round, and people at a fight party, they yelling, "Hit harder! Come on, fight harder!" I'm like, nigga, you sitting there drinking a beer and eating some pizza. You know what I'm saying? You can't go 3 rounds. And I have boxed people from Heavy D, David Allen Greer, AJ Johnson, rest in peace, from Ezel from Friday, some fighters. So I've gotten in the ring with people, Jerry O'Connell, a couple other people, and it takes it takes something, man. Even go 3 rounds, it takes something, man. Off the street. So I respect the craft, and me and you hung out. I know your father, love your father, man. Me and you hung out in the DR. I did that interview. I never released that interview that me and you did one night, just laying there talking about the boxing and stuff. I'm gonna bring that out. So I'm a huge fan. And I've seen you fight live. I was at the Ugas fight when you fought in Ugas and Carson. So, I've gone to Carson many times to watch fights. So when I'm in town, I love boxing.
Yeah. Hey, listen, so, and then I'm going to let you jump in, but tell us what you thought about that Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury trilogy.
After the fourth round, I knew where it was going to go. Because, we didn't know if Deontay was going to change. He came out jabbing to the body, which was nice. I was like, okay, he's going to stay a little distance right there. But that man also, people don't realize Fury is 40, 50 pounds heavier than him. He's taller. That weight matters, man. And a lot of people don't think I think what they need to do in the heavyweight division is after 250, make it super heavyweight now. It's changing, man. It's unfair to be 120 and fight somebody 280. You know what I'm saying? It's just not, especially someone who had the skill set as Fury. As Fury even said it, by his looks, you figure, this is a bum right here. Just looking wise, you can't compute in your mind that this man can actually box because he doesn't look like a boxer. Yeah. But in that ring, man, he did his thing, and I think Deontay is just a little. Some people have your number, and that man has Deontay's a number. So I think he did a great job by hanging in there, showing the bravery and the heart that he had. He's a warrior, and his stock is going to rise because of that, man. We want to see people who want to fight, not fall out real quick. Like yourself, you're going to fight to the end. I don't give a damn if you're not winning or not. I've seen you fight like a dog all throughout the fight. And that's what people can respect. At the end of the day, I want to see my fighters fight. I don't necessarily mean I want to get them hurt, but I want to see them fight, move forward, put that action, do what you can until the last straw. That's what we pay for,
Hey, Pierre, man, I look forward to when Shawn's able to get you in. So got so much stuff I want to ask you about who can fight at death row and all that. But just
I got you.
Just as it pertains, again, to Fury Wilder, you were a huge boxing fan, so you've seen in the 90s Holyfield and Bo and Lennox and Mike and those guys. I heard some guys who've been around boxing for decades. They say, yeah, it was an entertaining fight, but it was a little sloppy, and they felt that era had cleaner skills, cleaner fight. Did you feel it that way, or is it just it's a different time and these guys are bigger, so it's gonna be a little sloppy? What'd you think, Pierre?
Yeah, because nowadays you'll just get a big person and put them in there and want to see them fight, and slugging and all that kind of wild haymakers is what, it's a different time now. People want to see that, and people are afraid to lose their O, and I blame that on Mayweather. Mayweather put such pressure on having, his O and not losing it. So every fighter doesn't want to really get in there and necessarily, I don't know. I don't say use their skills. It can be it can be a wild fest. A lot of fighters aren't trying to fight each other. I just feel like when you get with a better fighter, it raises your skill level up too. And back in the 90s, they pitted a lot of good people together. A lot of fighters had to fight each other. If you were in the top 4 or 5 division, you were going to fight within a year or two. Now this shit can be strung on fucking 4 or 5 years of talking on social media, talking that shit. It's basically who can be the most. It's almost like the rap game with the females now. You're now a stripper who can rap. Now you're a social media star who can get in the ring. You know what I'm saying? So it's more heavy presence on social media instead of skill, their skills. When I was growing up, it was a skill thing. Now it's like who can act foolish on, social media, who can cuss each other out and talk shit. I just saw a little bit of I'm so tired of the welterweight situation. Like
Devin Haney and Teofimo?
Yeah, all that, and fathers getting it out, yelling. You're trying to build it up. I get the money aspect of it, but that's again, Mayweather made it into that. Mayweather turned it into, and I'm happy for fighters to get their money because it's a dangerous sport. But when it's about getting money, and not fighting the top people, I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? When you can get $5 million to fight the number 19th guy in the world, like what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? People should kill for each other back in the days to get $1 million, $5 million. They're going to rock and roll with who they had to go with. There wasn't a lot of this bullshit outside influences, and you know what I'm saying? And people are, get embarrassed. They don't want to be seen as, somebody they don't want to fight. They just talk shit. Like Tio. I was a fan of his. I just feel like he's afraid to get in it with the real deals no more. He got lucky. Not lucky. I don't even want lucky, but against Loma, you see, he don't want no more of that Loma smoke. He's diverting all that. He ain't going for that Loma smoke no more. And back in the day, that's why I give Deontay such credit. He went back and wanted to fight the man who beat him. You know what I'm saying? He said, fuck it, I want to get back in there. And the guy said, you know what? I'll fight you too until the last fight. They had to, sanction the shit to make it happen. But I want fighters to fight each other who want to fight.
What's up? I'm Showtime Shawn Porter.
I'm Ed. Follow me on IG with 2 T's. Let's do it. Let's do it again.
All right. Just introduce yourself.
Okay.
And then tell them, and then you tell them what to do. I'm Showtime Shawn Porter.
I'm Anthony Brenagh.
Carson A. Merk. Like, subscribe, comment.
This is the Porter Way.